E aí, mano? Como que você tá, mudinho? Fechar o Discord já, né? Já fiz a divulgação.
I'm here to pay my respects.
The news is spreading pretty fast. All these years, and the view of the Alchemy Commission hasn't changed a bit. The tides come and go, but the ancient sea remains the same. For us Vidyadhara, there's nothing more nostalgic than our homeland.
00?
You're a Lofu native, Miss Lingsha?
Yes, I grew up here, listening to the sound of waves while researching It's kind of sad, isn't it? Everything changes, but somehow
the view here would be even better without the ambrosial arbor.
Oh, really? I think that towering...
Even if it's impressive, it's a plague mark. The Xianzhou have been fighting abominations for thousands of years. And now that the ambrosial arbor has been reborn, it's only...
Well, once a seed is planted, not in my humble opinion, the rebirth of the ambrosial arbor and the resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus were inevitable.
Torta de climão.
Well, since you went through the entire ambrosial arbor crisis firsthand...
What would you like to discuss, Miss Lingsha?
I was lucky enough to be chosen by the Alliance to come in honestly. The Alchemy Commission is riddled with problems and has...
Well, even though I'm a Vidyadharan like you, I'm an outsider, just like my companions here. The Vidyadhara and the Alchemy Commission on the Luofu have always been intricately connected.
I may not know about politics, but I do know that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been operating within the Alchemy Commission for years. If you're determined to root them out, maybe you should discuss it with the General.
I see. While the Lux Arrow from the Rainbow possesses unparalleled power to sever the ambrosial arbor, it can't, just like how the Cloud Knights can eliminate the
Talvez a
remnants
porra
of
do
the
jogo esteja
disciples
mais
of
alto que
Sanctus
o meu nick, né?
Medicus.
Mas
But
para
we're
um
unable to
contexto aí,
calm the hearts
mano.
and minds of the people within the Alchemy Commission.
Esses santos médicos é basicamente o Wallace.
Our Xianzhou forebears knew this well.
São tão malucos quanto o
And
Wallace,
that's
mano.
why 30 years ago, my mentor served it. Unfortunately, even though she was skilled in the art of healing, she didn't understand the human heart or how to eliminate the sickness lurking within the depths of the Alchemy Commission. In the end,
Jogo podre.
she was framed and exiled to
Concordo.
the And guess who
Acho
arbitrated
podre que
the
não
case
tem um
and
botão de
handed them-
pular.
What?
You heard it right.
Diálogo chato do caralho.
Alas. Don't worry about it. I understand that when someone holds a position of
Próximo
power,
live eu
then
vou
they sometimes
streamar
make
o
tough
Wuthering
decisions.
Waves.
I won't hold any personal grudges against
Vai
you.
ser eu pulando a história inteira.
Besides,
Chovendo aí não.
Lingsha, you're back.
Aí está chovendo.
Ages for you. Yunli, why aren't you with your grandpa? What brings you to the Alchemy Commission? Well, let me take this opportunity to introduce you.
What a small world.
Pelo menos não tô vendo mais nada ali de chuva
You
ali
stole
fora.
my sword.
I see. Let's skip the introduction part then.
Why do I keep bumping into you? Are you stuck? Of course not. Unlike you, Miss Yunli, I have important things to take care of. You, on the other hand, seem to have all the time in the world to wander around without returning my sword.
Grandpa used to say that a sword reflects its master. I talked to your sword, and it told me that you've been distracted. You hesitate. Now that I see you again, I realize your sword was right. It wasn't me who took...
Do you really expect me to believe that nonsense? I've been taking...
Just look at this flying sword. Even if I gave it back to you now, you know the Cloud Knight saying. A Cloud Knight...
Fine! You don't have to give it...
Between these two, who do you think...
It is my first day at the Alchemy Commission. A brawl is definitely...
Well, since
I didn't mean it in that. I've received reports that the delves near the
It's the Cloud Knight's duty to eliminate those abominations. You don't have to ask me twice.
Oh, you think you're the only one...
It's so heartwarming to see both of...
Ah, vai ter alguma batalha
Ever
nesse
since the
caralho?
disciples... If you want a contest... It's...
Ah!
It's really thoughtful of...
So, are you...
Dorma, né? Olha lá, vagabunda.
Let me say it again. Be careful when you draw your swords.
Can we...
Ready to lose yourself? You can fight it or rock with it.
Tamo junto. Deixar o jogo se jogar aí.
Strike with heart!
Until everything burns to ashes! I didn't expect someone who can't even hold on to a sword to actually have some skill. Stand to earth! You've got style with those moves, but you're not striking where it counts. It's such a shame to see you misuse your sword like that. Let's rock!
Strike with heart!
Nap time. Fight to live! Through clouds!
Keep up. You can fight it or rock with it. That's it.
Swords descend!
Turn it up.
Strike with heart!
Through clouds! Nap time.
Blade and flight! Swords descend!
Keep up. You can fight it or rock with it.
That's better. Stand to earth!
Turn it up.
Strike with heart!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it. Lead through clouds!
Keep up!
Nap time.
Turn it up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Swords descend! Set the seas ablaze! Descend to earth! See? I won!
Pronto, essa batalha do caralho já acabou.
Your technique was all over the place, and you relied too much on speed. Is that...
All you did was chop down a...
Oh. Well then I'll...
If you're trying to pick a...
Caralho, filho, ria de criança. E aí, mano? Beleza, Bruno?
Well fought, my young friend.
Honkai Star Rail.
However, both of you have shortcomings. One of you focuses on dodging and weaving, while the other relies on brute strength, trying to take down
Who are you?
Me. I'm just a patient seeking medicine from the Alchemy Commission. A passerby. I thought I'd see my fill of impressive fights during the war dance. Yet here I am, able to witness. However, I have a small suggestion for you. Why don't you settle this dispute fair and square in the war dances ring?
Ah, cara, que isso aqui é outra região do jogo,
Resolve
mano.
your differences with a proper duel and put your grudges behind you.
Mas isso aqui é a lógica diferente do Genshin, né? Em vez de ser uma região, é planetas. É basicamente um planeta chinês.
Grudges? No, not at all. Yunli and I... we...
Sparring? You summoned your flying swords, and she swung her sword with full strength. No grudges between.
Aha! What brings you here, Lady Fei Xiao? Have you finished your health consultation with the Dragon Lady?
Fei Xiao? The Merlin's Claw of the Sanzhou Yang...
Looks like I'm quite famous on the Sanzhou Lafu, too.
Of course. Everyone has heard of the vanquishing.
Muito bonito a região aí.
Isn't that title a bit too narcissistic? Ooh, I heard there's a dozing general on the Lafu.
Pô, tá faltando botão de pular aí, hein, mano.
For myself. The lacking general. Lacking in worries, regrets.
Eu quero ver se o Fei Xiao se pagando de gostosa.
Sounds much better, right?
Por 1 milhão de anos.
Now that the sparring session is over, Yanqing and Yunli, shouldn't you politely thank General Fei Xiao for her guidance and...
Here's your sword. Keep it safe. Or it might get taken away again.
This is how she apologizes? Now that I finally got my sword back, I should report to the seat of divine foresight. I'll take my leave, General. Oh, by the way, Miss Lingsha, if you've got some free time, I'd like to invite you to the seat of divine foresight for a chat with General Jingyuan. I think there's more to those personal grudges you mentioned earlier.
Thanks for stepping in, General Fei Xiao. Otherwise, I'd have had to knock them out with my incense.
Not at all. Just doing what you asked. How about we call it even as payment for the healer lady's...
Sorry, but even a general needs to pay their bills. We don't do credit here. And let's not forget, you'd have been waiting decades for a chance to see the Dragon Lady if it weren't for me.
Well, you can always send the bill to the Seat of Divine Foresight and say it's for mentoring those kids. After all, it was quite the effort splitting them up. I nearly had to get tough. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to find a spot and get some fresh air. Back already? You've met with Jing Yuan and wandered around for a few hours. So, what do you think?
It appears that the Divine Foresight is using this war dance as a show of strength to convince everyone that the Luofu is prospering after the
But... I know you're going to say but.
But the influx of people attending the war dance is like a breeding ground for disorder and rumors.
The Cloud Knights on the streets remain vigilant. So at the very least, General Jing Yuan is aware of this. As for other matters, I'm unable to say.
I'd prefer to be excused from future meetings with generals. I'm just a military healer. And now all of a sudden I'm thrust onto the center stage having cordial chats with...
My work doesn't lend itself to being in the limelight either.
Just stop whining. At least you're in one piece. Before getting in touch with General Jing Yuan, I wanted to put aside my assumptions and see his momentum. That includes the overall bearing of the Cloud Knights on the street, what people are...
The might of an army dwells not within its pawns, but within the force of its collective momentum. Recognizing this...
A perfectly clear statement turned confusing thanks to your translation. You've made me lose where I was now. Anyway.
Are you treating General Jingyuan as your enemy?
The longest-serving general of the Xianzhou Luofu. Do you think he'd have only a few enemies?
By the way, General, you met the healer lady, yes? Could you show...
Well, the healer lady couldn't do anything about my condition. She just told me to enjoy some tasty food.
So not even the famed healer lady could help? Don't worry. I'll fulfill my promise and find a way to cure...
Well, life and death, Jiao Chou. It's all predetermined.
É isso, vai empacotar?
Upon starting my military career, I made a pledge that the rest of my life would be dedicated to being the Xianzhou spirit, as long as I can fulfill that deep-seated desire. You asked if I view General Jing Yuan as my enemy. No. My real enemy has always been myself.
Ih, papo de noia. Papo de alien noia, mano.
Enjoy some tasty food.
Jeez. You really know how to read the room, don't you?
You guys figure it out for yourselves. I'm due to catch up with an old war friend I've not seen for quite a long time.
Hey! Was that the Yaoqing general who just dropped in out of nowhere? Oh, she's so awesome! I mean, when Yoon Lee swung that massive yeah, you think so too, right?
I agree. General...
I was actually hoping you'd give Yanqing some praise.
Thanks for the kind words, Miss March. The war dance is coming up, and I've had my fair share of defeats lately, and even though I know there are always more skilled sword masters out there, seeing General Fei Xiao's skills...
Don't underestimate yourself. After all, generals won't fight in the ring during the war dance. Just remember the state of mind you had when you single-handedly took on me.
I see. Thanks for the...
I bet it's about how to deal with.
I really don't want to get caught up in grown-up games so soon. I just hope Generals Fei Xiao and Huaiyan can see the truth.
Oxi. Caralho. Esse jogo quer me dar constelação da Ting 1 hoje.
Oh, a visitor. Please let me show you some of our local hospitality.
Caralho. A gente tá constelação 2, filho.
I don't believe in ghosts.
No Genshin que eu tava jogando, eu peguei Beidou 66. Eu nem jogo de Beidou.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Bora lá, bora lá.
Earlier at the Palace of Astral, I introduced these guests from the Astral Express to you, Elder Huayan. But with all the people around, we only exchanged pleasantries. Now, I'd like... These three braved great dangers.
Well, I skimmed, but despite all that, I believe in you. Since you joined the ranks, you have repeatedly achieved remarkable feats. Over the years, you've served the Alliance with loyalty. There are fools who doubt your loyalty. They're happy to see the divine foresight fail because it gives them some kind of sick satisfaction. They haven't achieved
Eu recomendo,
anything
mano.
of
Vai
their
ter
own.
um planeta novo chamado
Feed off the
Forius.
failures of others.
Penacone também é legal de jogar.
But I've seen enough failures in my time, and I want to believe that your loyalty has never wavered.
Mas esse jogo você tem que ter saco mesmo, porque
So, General Fei
a história de
Xiao of the Yellow Qing
Penacone
is
é
the
longa
only
para
one
um
investigating the
caralho.
ambrosial
No,
This old man's words.
the Marshal ordered me to. The Marshal is well.
Thanks for your kind...
By introducing the. As for the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, all I need to do. Oh, by the way.
Monster Hunter eu só conheço. Nunca joguei nada de Monster Hunter.
Yes, it's this. There will be numerous contests and the host will dispatch a skilled warrior to take on challengers from all over the cosmos, showcasing the
You humor me.
I'm no match to you when it comes to joking.
What's this box?
Como Monster Hunter é jogo offline,
Why don't
filho?
you open it, General?
Comigo, ó. Meto isso aqui, ó. Monster Hunter Trainer. Filho, acabou. Você mete um desse, não tem nada no jogo que vai te matar. É, mas ele é
This sword case is it- I don't
predominantemente
mean to
off.
boast about. I've been wondering.
Online é só uma opção,
Moreover,
tá ligado?
Thank you for...
If you want to give me...
Você tá com ele original?
I know you're all about swords, Miss.
Yeah. And even if someone gets their hands on such a precious sword,
The outcome of our duel at the Alchemy.
that's exactly what I had in not to be rude.
Quiet. While you both seem confident that you'll win, you need to remember there can only be one. We don't know who the winner will be.
How does that...
In my humble opinion, I'd be greatly pleased if the...
Well, Elder Huayan's idea is quite interesting. Imparting swordplay skills
Entendi.
requires teamwork, and both the winner and the loser will learn a valuable lesson regarding...
I noticed just...
Oh, wait. Are you serious? Why am I being dragged into this all of a sudden? I've never practiced swordplay before. I'm a total newbie.
Your talent, but you know, based on my years of judging people, you don't really need to dive into swordplay to boost your skills. And I doubt there's anyone out. As for Miss March, she's like a piece of jade.
I appreciate your kind words, General YN. But won't teaching me swordplay be a waste of Yanqing and Yunli's time? Oh, plus, I heard that he... That's considerate of you, March 7th. But don't worry. It'll take you at least a decade of hard training before you can even start learning special moves. No need to freak out.
Looks like March's curiosity.
The whole point is to know each other's moves. Defeating your opponent in just one move?
So Miss Yunli has already...
General, I haven't graduated yet.
So you're admitting your defeat?
Yangqing. Teaching an apprentice is also a way of honing your...
I see, General.
Now that Yangqing has agreed...
It's up to you.
I understand. Then I'm on board. Thank you for...
Great! Starting tomorrow, Yanqing and Yunli and I will have...
You're too... General Huayan's gone.
Entendi.
Wait, why does something feel off about what we talked about?
Joga Monster Hunter Iceborne.
I think we strayed off topic. How did things even...
Yeah,
Because... General...
Sim, ó, a DLC. Eu estou falando da DLC de Monster Hunter. Sabe por que eu conheço Monster Hunter? Porque eu vejo um canal gringo Eu vejo um canal gringo. Deixa eu mostrar ele aqui. Eu vi os vídeos de Monster Hunter do Terminal Montage. E bem, ele faz vídeo de tudo. É o Monster Hunter Iceborne. Algo sobre a Copa. Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter World Parte 2. Mostra o do Iceborne. Pelo visto ele deixa fazer react.
is that sound? It's driving the Lugias crazy.
Yo, who cares? Let's hunt some monsters!
She was such a nice young lady, too. Oh, main characters, your handler is dead. You can have his.
What? Well, I'll be your temporary handler. It's just a temporary thing. Don't get too comfortable. It's going to be a temporary arrangement. Temporarily, I can't stress enough how temporary this is.
Don't worry, I got this. We master rank now.
That sound.
We master rank now.
Pera aí, eu vou a calcinha. Deixa eu ver se 0.07 frames por segundo. Armadura. Armadura verde. O chapéu. Bota. Mas literalmente um dos caras tá usando calcinha.
That sound is driving the monsters crazy. Hunters, find the monster making it.
Is that it?
No, that's not it.
Is that it?
No, that's not it.
Is that it?
No, that's not it.
Is that it?
No,
Is that it?
not it.
Is that it?
No,
Is that it?
that's not it.
Is that it?
No.
Greetings, it is me, your friendly neighborhood bird.
Oi, stop that! What the? I can still hear that song!
Alright, we've been tracking the locations of the song. These are the locations in chronological order.
And this is where my grandson Timmy heard that devil music. He is such a good boy. God bless him.
We have also linked the song to tremors across the region.
Yes, but we already confirmed that those tremors were caused by your mom.
Amazing. Looks like our teamwork has paid off. The source of the song is here. Hunters, now's our chance.
Tem alguma coisa com em Monster Hunter de comida tirar buff.
I ain't never met a limitation. Hate applying my elimination. Superstar, so I gotta shine. Top dollar for the bottom line. Double line, turn your heart rate to a dotted line. Yeah, my zodiac probably dollar sign. Got the energy to win it, my feeling great. Got a date with destiny, focusing on my fate. I don't go with what you rapping, you been a fake.
Hunters, you did it! Sharish Valda will never make a mixtape ever again.
Why didn't any of you help us?
The world is saved, thanks to you.
Bird up.
Caralho.
Hunters, come with me. I have something to show you.
Bird up.
Bird up. Brabo. É por esse canal que eu conheço Monster Hunter.
But from
A
his
história
point
toda
of view,
alterada.
we're no different from all the other tourists who may leave at any time. Since the crew's actions were mentioned in the law, and he wants to see it for himself during the war dance, which is why he even dragged Yun Li into this.
Elder Huayan is... My apologies. Truth be told, I invited all of you to the ceremony because I wished for you. In the coming weeks, I'll also invite all of you to a meeting with General Fei Xiao, where you may need to answer her questions and clear up any doubts she might have. So please,
Tudo no extremo.
be prepared for the meeting.
É o humor do Terminal Montage. Os vídeos de Sonic dele lá é mais chapado ainda.
Don't worry, General. No matter what happens, I'm prepared to stay here as the Express's witness.
Thank...
General, I know there isn't much I can do to share your burden. As the Lawfu Ringmaster, I won't let anyone defeat me in...
I know.
Pelo menos você sabe agora. Você sabe agora o que porras tem no Iceborne.
Illustrious Merlin's claw waiting for me? And for so long, too? It's quite an honor. It's been 30 years since we last saw each other. Yes. Back then, you were the vanguard of the Yao Qing's Verdant Knights. And I was a pilot of the Lawfu's Rainbow Fall Fleet. Well, I wouldn't say I haven't seen you in 30... Still stable, I suppose. That healer with the odd name and peculiar temperament. Jiao Cho. He's been my retainer and personal healer, delegated by the Alchemy Commission from the Xianzhou Yao Qing. Given my background, I'm relieved to know that you're safe and sound. As your friend, the Arbor's rebirth has frightened the elders who... Although, the report from the Lawfu... As you know, the fugitive Jing Liu, who mysteriously disappeared many years ago, has resurfaced. The Lawfu preceptor has also leveled accusations against Jing Yuan for neglecting... It is for these reasons. Well, duty calls. I understand. I'm so... The Lawfu has enjoyed... Unfortunately. That's true. Hule? You mean that Hule? The Borisin Warhead? The same Hule who has been imprisoned in the nemesis of the Foxians, who will never be forgiven and shall be imprisoned until the end of the cosmos. Usually, only emissaries... The Foxians and the Alliance made a pact to combat the abominations, aiming to achieve justice and... Given the situation on the Lawfu, those on the Yao Qing are concerned about Hule's imprisonment. That's why I was sent here. Well, not everything. There might be a silver lining. Tell me more. The Verdant Knights followed the route you mentioned and discovered the wreckage of the Whistling Flame ship. Unfortunately... However, someone had already been on this... Our people? Or someone from... No, neither. Yukong, have you heard of a person named...
Romei?
Did I oversleep?
Well, it was a promise to General Huayan.
Hey, why are you blushing, Master?
This is, the first time someone has called. Let me make it clear. Swordplay training is about improving your body, mind, and strength. It's not. I promised General Huayan that I teach you Cloud Knight swordplay, so you can participate in the war dance and defeat at least one opponent. I'll do my best.
Fine. A promise is a promise.
Great! That's the spirit.
March is in your hands now.
Dan Heng, do you buy the...
I've found a quiet spot in the back garden of the Palace of Astrum for our first lesson.
Mudando pro ponto de vista, 7 de março.
Seriously? It's the first day and you two are already late? Why is everyone on the Luofu so laid back?
Master Yunli, you're already here. Sorry for keeping you...
Oh, wait. Were you trying to teach her in secret?
I'm just showing you what Luofu etiquette is all about. She might be my apprentice, but it's as the host, I'll be teaching Miss March the essence of Luofu swordplay.
Stand aside, rookie. Let me show you how we Zhu Ming... Quickly. Over here, Miss March. This is a reverse mentorship gift from me to you. I hope you put it to good use.
What's this?
See, sword practice requires precise movements. This outfit is tailored to fit perfectly and allows for smooth movements. I even added some small accessories.
Oi.
I put a lot of thought
Vocês
into
vê...
it.
Criaram uma quest inteira pra dar uma roupinha e um poderzinho novo pra Março.
You're awesome, Master Yunli!
Isso não tem no Genshin.
See? See? How can you compete with me? I'll teach March 7th the essence of Zhu Ming swordplay so she can win the contest.
Actually,
Huh?
You have a gift for me.
Since you want to learn swordplay, Miss March, you'll need suitable weapons. So, I went out of my way to prepare a pair of swords over... Unfortunately, I didn't have time to ask the craftsman to customize the swords for you. But I did my best to choose ones that look nice and are suitable for a beginner.
Thank you, Master.
Bet you didn't see that one coming.
The real competition is just...
I'm so lucky to have two great masters. But why does it feel like things are getting a bit weird? So what do you think, masters? Does this outfit suit me?
Perfect. I chose it carefully. It's perfect for beautiful young swordswomen like you and me.
All right.
Wait. We're having...
Well,
algo que eu acho
you have some
engraçado.
experience with archery and martial arts.
E nessa skin
First
delas
thing
deram
we're
uma
going to
bufada
do
no
is
peito.
see- Come on. Step forward and strike with the
Não
sword
sei
in
o
the
que que
most
deu,
natural
os
way you
caras
can
somente
think of.
pegou a
It's
ferramenta
important for us to
esticar lá
grasp
do,
your natural movements
da
so we
unit
can
e aumenta
decide
o
where to
peito.
start and what you need to learn.
If you're ready, let's begin.
Aqui, ó, Março padrão. Não consegue ver, não é tão grande. Comparado da gameplay aqui. Porra, bufaram demais. É nível Emília da próxima temporada. Essa terceira temporada aí.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Then I apologize in advance, Miss.
I could take 10 of you. Please have some tea.
Pay close attention, Miss March. Lawfu swordplay is all about being swift and agile in your movements.
Ignore him. Strength is everything.
Right on time. Like this?
Well done!
Yes, you!
Practice is over. Swords descend!
Melt!
Bladed flight!
Mountains fall! I'm starting to get the hang of it. Awesome! With a true heart and focused mind. Here I come! Right on time.
Strike!
Yes, you!
How many can you block? Strike with heart!
Lead through clouds! Time to show you what I can reach. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards, what? Yes!
What are you mumbling about?
Isn't this sword technique? Shouldn't I be saying something cool?
Right on time.
Yes, you!
Time for swordplay. Practice is over. Swords descend.
Melt! Oh, I get it! Alright, check out this move! I didn't expect the first lesson to be so intense.
Miss March has quick hands and a flexible body. She's a perfect fit for practicing Lawfu swordplay.
However, she lacks strength, and her strikes were a bit unfocused.
Given the situation, I believe her strength.
Seriously, do you actually know any?
I could ask you the same thing. Dual swords require agility. So what's more
Instead of focusing on her strengths, we should address her weaknesses. The drawback of wielding two swords is not generating enough force.
Skilled sword masters know how to play to their strengths and work on their weaknesses. Start with what you're good at, then tackle your...
You're quite the
theorist. You claim to be...
Hey, it's only my first lesson, and you're all...
But it does matter. Just listen.
Do nada, os malucos começam um X1 dos cria, velho. Veja hentai sim, Lucas. Interessante. É igual o protagonista, ó. Até um seletor de elementos também agora. Eu uso ela de escudo, então vou deixar ela de escudo.
Dear Himeko, Mr. Yang, and Pom Pom, we're all good here on the Xianzhou Loft. As for me, I've somehow become the apprentice to two Cloud Knight sword masters, and one of them is Yenqing. The boy we've all... Both masters are super strict, giving me a... I tried to drag him into this, but he refused. Then Still, I didn't let the difficulty get to me. And just thanks to their guidance, I'm looking forward to your reply.
Well,
Miss March's sword skills are really coming along. She'll hold her own just fine in the war dance.
Sim. Foi no Game Awards que ela apareceu. Ah, vou mencionar de novo. Deram um aumento no peito dela. Nessa skin aí.
Just you wait and see. I'll show off my skills in the ring and win it.
can you believe it? March 7th has actually become a pretty decent swordmaster in such a...
Are you...
Oh, shut up.
It's all been...
Miss March, you're really getting the hang...
Let me see.
Mas pior que essa quest é do ano
There's no such
passado.
thing as the most powerful sword. It's all about the skill.
First, you didn't kick my butt. Second, you'll never kick my butt. Third, how about we...
Yeah, I'm up for that. And if I kick your butt, you'll drop out of the war dance.
Why are you two arguing again? I thought things had been...
There was talk that the leading disciples of the Law Fu and Juming generals were supposed to face off in the war dance, but for some reason, they suddenly teamed up to train an apprentice of their own. Turns out... Tomorrow is the big day of the war dance. Shouldn't you two be focusing on honing your skill?
You're... Oh, that's right. You're the pink-haired fox from the Yaoqing.
What are you laughing at? You've got pink hair too. I'm Jiaoqiu, the healer working for the general of the Senjo Yao.
Ah, got it. So...
Sorry.
Ah, engraçado que tem um cara de cabelo rosa.
I don't know anything about martial arts. I'm just here on the general's orders to take care of some official business. I did...
If you know nothing about...
O maluco parece Raulzito.
Well, from my
cabelo rosa
it's
aí.
like your sword teacher, for
Botar
example.
uma barbinha azul.
Golden egg. Well, it's just a metaphor. The medicinal school I follow on the Senjo Yaoqing.
So...
I'm a healer. But anyway, a cook who... Seeing the way you're looking at me, it's obvious you think I'm just some feeble academic.
Seriously?
Do you recognize this bottle of medicine in my hand?
No.
This is called tumble dust. An extra...
Is it...
Well, it depends on how it's used. With just one drop, it's able to numb a patient's body, increase the dose or the potency, and it'll slow the metabolism, making the blood thin and resulting in the loss of all. This thing can save lives or take them. It's more powerful than...
That may be so, but still...
Huh. Looks like I did get you all wrong.
Hey, why the insults all of a sudden? I'm just sharing some medical knowledge here.
Seems like you get real excited when talking.
Picture this. In the throes of combat, where surviving the battlefield reshapes all notions of worth. Be it integrity.
Perhaps you've underestimated Yunli and me, Mr. Jiaoqiu. When I was appointed as the ringmaster for... And this is how the general replied. To unsheath your sword in a ring is no different than on the battlefield, as your sword reveals the might of all Cloud Knights. The war dance is the perfect chance to...
That's quite an insightful hearing you speak so...
You want to see the Sky Splitter ship where the war dance will be held? Let's go! Let's go. How...
Looks like a lot of other visitors have also come to catch a glimpse of the Sky Splitter.
What's up, Mr. Jiaoqiu?
No, it's not.
Sempre não é nada.
Do you see that airship?
It doesn't look all that impressive from this distance.
The Sky Splitter is actually a decommissioned Luofu military vessel. People aren't allowed on board until the war dance officially commences. Tomorrow, when the bell rings and the ceremonial cannons roar, I'll be. Since I was a kid, I understand that I'm even in the thick of battle each day.
Cara, mas alguém na luta de espada com a 12, sola todo mundo.
I often ask myself, while the general could teach me the art of sword, but after talking with as a member of the Cloud Knight, that's why.
Oh, Yanqing.
Age doesn't really matter.
It's not polite to ask.
I'm not asking your age.
You don't talk like a cook. You.
Need I repeat myself?
Well, I don't have a dream like Yanqing does. The only reason I'm participating in the Ringmaster's Challenge is because I made a promise.
Sounds like that mind of yours is just filled with swords.
I bet you've got nothing better on your mind. My father was a craftsman on the Xianzhou Juming. Since I was a kid, it's been clear to me that not everyone deserves to have a weapon in their hands. So, whenever I come across someone unworthy of a sword, I can't help but want to take it away from them.
Hey, what do you mean by an
I see. It's not well, it's better to have a reason for wielding a sword than to be lost and confused. I've saved countless.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. I was judging from my professional perspective as a healer. Well, we've seen the Sky Splitter and toured.
What?
It's getting late, Miss March. Unlike you lot, I'm a grown-up bound by responsibilities and duties. The tasks in. By the way, Yanqing, is it normal to have so many people wandering around in an automated area like the Stargazer?
Actually, this is a restricted area. But since.
I understand. Well.
Serious? Now that we're done,
why don't we take a day off?
What? You want to secretly practice sword blade?
You know cramming before a fight never works out. For some reason, seeing the Sky Splitter has boosted my confidence. So, alright. I'll take you out of the Stargaze.
Peach Blossoms and Divine Sword descend!
Oh, just shut up, Red Fang! This is not a beast ship. I need some time. You willingly donned the skin of a lowly beast to join this mission, dedicating yourself to our glorious cause. And now you're telling me I'm doing my best, all right? It takes time. When the guns go off tomorrow, all eyes will be on it. How's that? Who's there?
Who are you guys?
An impromptu inspection.
Hey, kids, didn't your parents ever tell you to stay away from the Stargazer, Navalia? I know it's an automated facility, but it doesn't mean you can just break.
First of all, I'm an adult.
Yeah, we flew here on a star skiff.
Well, I'm not trying to tell you off, but this...
Big sis! Let's go! I wanna play...
Huh? Ever hunt planes? Yeah, sure. The big sis will...
Shuha! You should have let... Shh, the overhaul is done, and everything looks good.
Tem tramóia nisso daí.
Repeat what you just said.
What did I say?
Big sis, let's go. I want to play in Everon Plains.
Come on. Can't you read the room? Something.
Yeah, anyone could see that. That pink-haired fox tried to say something. I'm pretty sure he sensed something fishy. Since he's not familiar with this place, he just dropped us a hint.
But I knew that from the beginning.
They said they were doing an overhaul, but it looked like they had no idea.
And it's suspicious how they said
a Cloud Knight, a member from the Skyfaring Commission, and a crap. I have a feeling that if we secretly tail them, we'll definitely follow my lead and be careful not to blow our cover.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them.
We should have just killed those lowly beasts. Those little brats won't take up much space. There are boxes all over this place. Just dump them into one and no one.
Cut the theatrics, Grulock. Even the slightest slip-up could interfere with Lord Mox.
So where are we heading next?
To check the freight skiffs. We've got a lot of preparations to do. Also, don't forget to take weapons, supplies. We've got to be well prepared. Otherwise...
So, are they smugglers?
I have no clue, but they seem to be moving those crates. Just hang in.
Let's just put the cargo here for now, all right? Lord Moktok said that as soon as we're done, we're to board...
Don't worry, I've changed the shipping schedule.
Is it just me? I keep smelling that stench of lowly beasts everywhere we go.
Don't be so
Looks like they're planning to escape on the skiff. They keep talking about their plans, but where do they come from? And what do they want?
They're definitely up to something bad.
Tread softly, breathe quietly, and make sure to keep an eye on them. Hide out of sight. Did he spot us? Quickly, hide! Watch out! They're on high alert!
I knew something looks like those brats.
Why are they coming back? Looks like they're planning. They keep talking about.
They're definitely up to something bad. Wait, they disappeared. Let's catch up to them.
Watch out! They're on high alert!
Don't be so paranoid.
We're running out of time. Shuhard, I'm coming!
They're leaving. We should catch up to them. Quickly! Did he spot us? Quickly, hide!
I knew something looks like those.
Why are they coming back? Quickly! Retreat!
Don't be so paranoid. We're running out of time, Shuhard.
Watch out! They're on high alert! Don't get too close, Miss March! They might spot you! What are they up to? They're all wearing official uniforms, but I'm pretty sure they're not members.
Never mind who they are. Let's just film them. That way, if they do anything bad, we'll...
Look at this. A freight star skiff with enough room to fit at least 20 of my men. Once we're past the checkpoint, there will be beast ships waiting for us. Lord Moktok is ready. The revival of our ancient bloodline.
What did he just say? Beast?
Who's there? It's those brats! I told you to get rid of them, but you didn't listen, you idiot! Wipe them all out!
Borison?
Adusa! Die, you lowly beast! I'm okay.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Do nada os caras viram lobo pidão, mano.
Until everything burns to ashes! Set the seas ablaze! Recalibrating!
Lance! Forward!
Fight to live! Awesome! Watch this! Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less carbs! Watch this!
Nap time.
Recalibrating.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Set the seas ablaze! Oh, I get
it! How is this possible? How did these Foxians change?
They're not Foxians at all. They revealed their true form. They're Borison, just like the bandits I defeated on the
Wait, that means...
Well, how did the Borison manage to infiltrate?
It's not just a simple disguise of wearing our clothing and shaving their whiskers. They're somehow able to alter their appearance. They even have official IDs for the Skyfaring Commission, the Artisanship Commission, and even the Cloud... Let me check this fake Cloud Knight's tag. Maybe it'll give us some clues. Lujun, an officer of the Patrol Defense Squad? Wait!
What's the matter?
I encountered a patrol officer named Lujun before. It was a few weeks ago, when we were transporting the Borison prisoner. They can forge official identities and move around the Xianzhou without raising suspicion. Oh no, this is bad.
Even worse. If you find one cockroach on the Express...
There are more Borison hiding on the Xianzhou. I bet their plan is much bigger than just stealing information. We've got to report this to the Seat of Divine Foresight.
I am glad to finally meet you in person, guests from the Astral Express. I'm Fei Xiao, the General of the Xianzhou Yaocheng.
Let me introduce our guest to you. The one dressed in green.
He's the reincarnation of Imbibitor Lune, and the person behind him is the newest member of the crew. I've heard a lot about you. Outside the reports from the Law Fu, the Skyfaring Commission of the Yaoqing has also gathered plenty of information about both of you. I've been eager to meet you face to face for reasons that I'm sure General Jing Yuan has explained, right? That's right. But don't worry, this isn't a trial. I just want to have a chat with you and get a better understanding of the facts. According to General Jing Yuan's
pra mim, pô, Astro Bot é melhor ganhar do que DLC de Elden Ring, né, mano?
Pay attention to the Ruin Author's movements. Over the years, the Destruction's minions have wreaked havoc on countless worlds, and the Alliance has been keeping an eye on them. But no one expected them to join hands with the remnants of the Abundance. The damage caused by the Ambrosial Arbor crisis was far less severe than expected, which is good news for us. However, it was quite different from the Ruin Legion's usual style of destroying life wherever they go. While I trust the bravery of the Divine Foresight and the Nameless, I'm curious about some details missing from the report. I'd like to take this chance to have an exchange with both of you. Let me be clear, the questions I'll ask might not reflect my actual thoughts, so please don't take offense if any of my questions seem a bit harsh.
Please go ahead, General. But keep in mind we can only answer based on what we know. And perhaps you already have the answers to your questions in your heart.
You have a clever tongue. I like it.
The Merlin's claw is quite articulate. Right now, her intentions are unknown, and
let's cut to the chase. Before the crisis struck, the Astral Express was guided here by a Stellaron. However, everyone in the cosmos knows of the Stellaron Hunter's reputation. So,
apart from the Lafu, there are many other worlds suffering from Stellaron corrosion. For example, Eurillo 6, the world that the Express stopped at before reaching the Lafu, was one of them.
To the Express, Stellarons act as roadblocks on the Silver Rail and pose risks to the warping process. And that's why dealing with Stellaron issues is part of—
I've heard about those problems caused by Stellarons. The Express connects various worlds, so it makes sense for you. Let's move on to the next question. The report suggests that Don Shu, the master of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, colluded with the Lord But here's the thing. Don Shu was just a chief alchemist. Even if she colluded with our enemy,
I personally met Don Shu once. Her closest friend was killed during the war on the Fanghu, and she harbored deep hate.
revenge is also a form of the hunt. However, that doesn't explain how she managed to bring the
Well, you should ask Don Shu herself for the answer.
Unfortunately, Don Shu is dead, and even her corpse has crumbled into ash. That's one less clue we can pursue. According to the report, Lord Ravager Fantilia is the mastermind behind the entire— She disguised herself as an ambassador of the Skyfaring Commission and traveled with you, only to vanish without a trace later on. It seems—
Fantilia is one of the Heliobi, the energy life forms that once fought against the Xianzhou. They're known for their unpredictable and elusive nature.
Just as he said, when the ambrosial arbor resurrected, its roots broke through the creation furnace on the Luofu, accidentally releasing the Heliobus fiend fire sealed in—
If Elder Huai Yen accepts the explanation, so do I. Oh. It seems that your answers have addressed— Generals, I am finished with my—
So, what do you think, General Feisha?
The two nameless have been honest in their answers. Even though there are some tricky details, my intuition tells me they're— However, the three questions I posed earlier were not just— First, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus grew uninterrupted on the Luofu, yet the six charioteers were— Second, you believed in the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy and entrusted outsiders to solve the crisis, even granting them access to the Plague Mark. Third, you insist on holding the war dance right after the Ambrosial Arbor crisis, putting the Luofu back in the—
Merlin's Claw. Is this your line of thinking, or the Ten Lords?
From the moment I walked in, I made it clear that the questions I'd ask might not reflect my actual thoughts.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus were deeply rooted.
Cadê os jogos dublando no mundo dos games? É o jogo da Roy e os caras não dublam, não.
Negligence for not noticing it earlier. As for the Stellaron Hunter's prophecy, I didn't believe all of it. But in the end, the Luofu did survive the Ambrosial Arbor crisis. And as for the war debt—
Just as I expected from our sophisticated— But, unfortunately, ever since—
So what are your thoughts?
As a fellow Arbiter General, personally, I think just as what happened on—
You mean the Xianzhou—
The scouts of the Verdant Knights have sent back—
An entity?
According to the report, this entity isn't— That's right. You're lucky that I'm the one who came this time. If it were the Patina Justice or the Seer Strategist, I've always had faith in my instincts. So, I don't—
What's in this plan, General
General Jing Yuan, you already know what has to be done. But since you don't want to be the bad guy, and for that, I'll have to ask the two nameless to visit the shackling— No, I'm not imprisoning you. While you're there, I'll ask a judge in the Ten Lords Commission's Interrogation Division to record a detailed testimony with the karmic mirror from both of you.
I'm okay with that.
Your willingness to help is truly—
Then, as the
Oh, there's one more thing. This testimony is for silencing the voices of opposition within the Alliance.
So,
Exactly.
it makes sense.
And as for Hule, I'll send my lieutenants Zhao Cho and Moza to check on his—
Pelo menos o mínimo os caras fez, colocou uma legenda. Boneca da Sparkle. Nem a Sparkle. Ah, não tem Sparkle, só tem a boneca da Sparkle. Achei. Aprendi a Nintendo, faz o mínimo. Faça o mínimo, que é botar legenda.
Do you actually?
The Xianzhou.
While words, I trust my intuition.
As you wish.
Eliobi. Esses moleques aí viram tudo com tudo. Não, o que mais tem hentai de jogo da Arroio. Porra, sem Zero tem hentai. Genshin tem pra caralho. Honkai Star Rail não tem muito.
As General Jing Yuan requested, everything is prepared for your
Honkai
arrival,
Impact tem
and
para
I'm here to receive you.
cacete.
The judges at the
Já vi
interrogation
demais.
division also know your purpose in coming.
Eu não lembro de ter visto algum hentai, alguma coisa da Royalverse da Other Pixel.
Didn't expect to be back here after all these years.
Danhong.
Don't worry about me.
If you're ready, I'll open the gate for you. This is one of many entrances used for temporary access. Since you're not actual. If you're ready, I'll open the gate.
Entendi. O hentai que é podre é aqueles feitos de koikatsu, mano. Aqueles hentai feitos no koikatsu eu acho meio podre.
What are you looking at?
The shackling prison on the Luofu is completely different from the one on the Yaoqing. It's
Whether it's in the clouds or underwater, breaking free would still be a piece of cake for me.
Still thinking about your old jailbreak tricks, huh? Forget it. You're free now. Just don't do anything stupid, or the judges will throw you back in there and lock you up for a few hundred years.
You'll see me again in just a few days.
Taking Hule back to the Yaoqing means a lot to them.
Guests, my name is Shui Yi, and I'm here on orders from the Incarceration Division of the Ten Lords.
We're Jiao Cho and Moza. We're here to inspect the conditions of his imprisonment and make preparations for the handover and transportation.
Your visit request has been approved. I'll be your guide for this trip. Prisoner Hule, the warhead and brood lord of the Borisin Abominations of Abundance and the arch-nemesis. Due to his heinous acts, he has been imprisoned in the—
No need to repeat his—
When it comes to visiting criminals, there are rules. I know you've heard legends about Hule since you were children, but your knowledge about him is likely very limited. Only the judge— It has been centuries since Jing Liu, the former sword champion of the Luofu, captured Hule. And during all those years, we never provided him with any food. Yet the Forest of Swords forged by the Punishment Division. The complex rules are there because of his abnormal characteristics. Do you understand now?
I apologize
Vaza aí, então,
for any
mano.
offense
Ficção.
caused. Please continue, Your Honor.
Tinha uns caras espalhando fake news que ia ter Red Dead 2.
Please make sure you read them carefully. And please, take this pellet before proceeding.
No, I'm not taking random.
Then you won't be allowed to visit Hule.
Just swallow it already. Hule is like all Borisin. He can release a pheromone. Thousands of years ago, we Foxians were enslaved by the Borisin. Not because we were naturally weaker, but because of their lupatoxin. This pill? I knew you were a reasonable person. Now that we've taken the medicine... Your Honor...
What is it?
No. Never mind. Maybe I'm just imagining things. Let's keep moving.
Here we are.
Tá tendo
Your Honor
Boricinho
has
infiltrado
arrived.
em todo lugar, hein?
Please wait a moment.
Welcome, dear guests from the Express. Judge Hanya of the As one of the judges from the interrogation, please allow me to express my gratitude to you again for subduing the demons in the Fixtral Garden.
Looks like while March 7th and I were clueless, you already made many friends on the Shenzhou Luofu.
Jogo de LOL? Vai ter acesso. Tem possibilidade de Assassin's Creed Mirage, jogo e o Mafia. Entendi.
Even though you and I have met before, this is not a place.
Please lead the way.
Please let me activate the. This place is filled with the cold air from the northern peak of the Polden. Did you hear something just now? Let me check it out. Ugh, what an eyesore. This place is packed with...
These crates.
A few days ago, the Spiritfarers received reports about an IPC transport ship that was attacked by Boris. I had a feeling there would be trouble during the war dance. But throwing both the pirates and the cargo in jail? I heard the Intelligentsia Guild crafted something dangerous. We have many records in the Hall of Karma about these wise ones.
They love to tinker with forbidden technology. I caught a glimpse of the mechs in those crates, and they bear a striking resemblance. Well, business first. Strange. I don't remember checking the containment facilities a second time.
Watch out!
Emergency! All wardens prepare for action! Emergency! All wardens prepare for action!
What's happening here? Why are these things moving on their own? Something is wrong. The guards aren't responding. This thing is going wild, just like a Borison.
Looks like we're on our own for this one.
Keep up! You can fight it, or rock with it!
Damaged.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Lance! Forward!
Set the seas aflame! Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it!
That's better. I'm okay. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it! Until everything burns to ashes!
Lance! Forward!
Set the seas aflame!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Lance! Forward!
Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it! Until everything burns to ashes!
I'm okay. That's better. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Fight to live! Set the seas aflame!
Lance! Forward!
Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it! Until everything burns to ashes! Attack detected!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Fight to live! Attack detected!
That's better.
Lance! Forward!
Let's rock! You can fight it, or rock with it! Set the seas ablaze! That's it!
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Until everything burns to ashes! Fight to live!
But how is this even possible? The Spiritfarers follow the protocols, cutting off power to the mechs and sealing the crates. How could these mechs still start moving?
It's just like what happened in the Artisanship Commission before. These goods went haywire and it... The Alchemy Commission members examined them and found someone these things showing up in the shackling prison can
A prison break.
And whoever delivered these goods clearly wanted...
If these things already stand to make things worse, another group of visitors just entered the prisoner they came to visit might be the target whom these wolf-shaped mechs were delivered here for. If that vicious beast manages to break free, it will be a catastrophe for the Xianzhou Luofu.
Here we are.
Have we arrived already, Your Honor? Shouldn't there be a cage here?
The most notorious felons are locked away in the solitary delves, deep down in the prison. Those delves can't be opened without proper authorization.
Stir-fry over high.
The blue bird paves the path, and the Stygian lanterns illuminate it. Help me light up these lanterns, and the way to...
Ai, eu vou parar com esse jogo por hoje. Bom, quase 2 horas de live já. Vou fechar a live, eu tô com sono. Esse jogo é bom pra te dar sono, velho. É isso aí. Boa noite, chat.